All right. Welcome back to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. Just kind of reflect on what we talked about. We talked about our WWE Monday Night Raw review, and now we're going to talk about WWE NXT preview happening tonight on the USA Network. So let's go ahead and move on into it today. We have NXT at the WWE Performance Center in Orlando. We had Joe Kofi replacing the injured Ivar, and yes, according to sources and according to his social media, Ivar is indeed injured. He's not just, taking some time off. Although, like, even if it was, like, who would give a damn? Like, you know what I mean? So now we have Kofi against Briggs against Lee. Winner will face Oba Femi for the North American Championship at NXT Battleground. Kind of giving my 2 cents about the whole situation. I honestly really don't want Wesley to win. And I'm not trying to sound like, a total jerk because you kind of had Josh Briggs in there. He already fought Oba Femi. You had Joe Kofi, like, new guy. So it's kind of predetermined that Wesley will pick up the win. But if he does, he better not win that North American Championship at NXT Battleground. That would be totally terrible. That'd be detrimental to the fans of the WWE because yeah, like it's cool he came back. He was fine to a wheelchair and he, was partially paralyzed. So like I get it. Like that, I I I feel for you. I feel for you, but mostly like I feel like WWE don't really want to kind of play like the hero ball so much. And I'm totally not trying to, dog on any of like the comeback story of this guy. I'm not trying to say he doesn't deserve to eventually come back and be the North American champion. But honestly, right now it's just not his time. You have a big guy like Obafemi. I loved how Ivar and Josh Briggs were kind of into it. And like, I don't know, then you have this guy that looks totally scrawny, totally small compared to what the North American Championship standard is going to be. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to throw shade at people who don't have like, giant muscles or like who has, pound for pound, encouragement or charisma or whatever. But I just want to see something different as a wrestling fan. Like if you have Wesley go out for the injury, come back, the greatest North American champion, and he comes back and he wins it right back. I don't know. That's just I don't like that. I don't like that. Not because I hate Wesley, not because I hate how he came back to the to WWE, but just I don't know, just out of respect for the North American Championship. Obafemi has been, he's been holding it down for the longest time, and I feel like it would kind of, discredit the title having Wesley win in, tonight at WWE, NXT Battleground. But ultimately, it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens further than that. Yeah. Next, we have NXT Women's North American Championship qualifying match for the ladder match. Going to an NXT Battleground, we have Brinley Reese will take on Jada Parker. Love Jada Parker. Definitely think that she has the momentum. Definitely think she has the attitude, the in ring capabilities to kind of push Brinley aside. I don't think Brinley. I feel like this match is going to end probably within the 6 or 8 minute mark. It's going to be a good match, but I think Jada Parker will ultimately, she's going to win. She's going to win. And then we have Fallon Henry against Thea Hale. Thea Hale recently kind of showing, her love for Ridge Holland, and Fallon Henry turning her back on Chase U, beating up Thea Hale, and classic heel versus babyface. I don't really, but and then you have Nyx coming after Thea Hill as well, which makes me think that maybe they might have Fallon Henry pick up the victory here to kind of have this side like little kind of like this rivalry between them and kind of like keeping Chase U, with the whole Rich Holland thing. Can we trust them? Her like constantly talking in there, be like, yes, we can trust him. He's a good guy, I promise, and stuff like that. So I can see Fallon Henry definitely picking up the victory, picking up the victory, and I can also see Thea Hale picking up the victory as well. So next we see Natalia and Nakamura Petrovic against Shayna Baszler and Lola Vice. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good tag team match. These women they've been absolutely crazy, ready to rip each other apart. Wouldn't mind if Ava comes out and tells, you know what, you guys want to beat each other to me. He kind of pulls like a bloodline match in Randy Orton and Kevin Owens and Backlash with Nick Aldis, and how Nick Aldis came out and he was like, you guys want to beat the hell out of each other. This is a no holds barred match, hardcore match. No, uh, no disqualification, this and that and the other. Would be kind of cool to kind of see that today. It'd be kind of awesome. Wouldn't mind if that happened today, but it might not. But we can always hope and cross our fingers. And next, we have what to watch for in WWE NXT tonight. We have Last Legend and Sol Ruka looking to keep up their momentum flowing. We have Frazier and Axiom looking to keep their tag team titles. You have the Good Brothers going after them. You have more trust issues between JCU and Rich Holland, like I kind of mentioned before. And then you have the No Quarter Catch Crew recently losing their Heritage Cup, which they're absolutely furious about because a couple weeks ago on NXT you had the Dawn take out and had Stax be the special guest referee. Ultimately, like leading toward a match, the frustrations like so. It's going to be interesting to kind of see how what Charlie Dempsey and his crew decides to do on tonight's WWE NXT. I can see Javon Evans in a match tonight that will definitely continue to impress the crowd. Definitely the future of WWE NXT, so that's definitely going to be awesome to watch. Lastly, we have Trick Williams. Trick Williams will confront Noam Dar. Noam Dar is strictly and ultimately saying that Trick Williams attacked him before the episode even aired last week. And even Last Legend was like, no, Trick want to do this, Trick want to do this. So now we kind of have an attacker on the loose, usually with an attacker that's, that's not named. It's kind of hidden in the shadows. It's kind of like a huge shock and like maybe like a betrayal kind of thing that could possibly happen. Wouldn't surprise me. But Trick Williams is going to do everything in his power to convince Noam Dar that he wasn't the one to attack him. So yeah, that was my WWE NXT preview. Go ahead and watch it tonight, happening on the USA Network as we speak. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to watch it. It's gonna be awesome. So kind of moving forward, we have our Liv Morgan's Hollywood aspirations. Liv Morgan has recently been in an interview saying that she wants to further, kind of further her acting career. Obviously, stuff in WWE has kind of been, a little up and down, a little imbalanced. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all, kind of works out. So, hey, don't go